Hello guys, so today we have a never before seen video for YouTube. We are 15 days out from 1 year with the Sinn 556i, and I've had this on my wrist every day since then. Only took it off for about 3 days to let the power reserve die so that I could demagnetize it when I was working with a scanner, and it magnetized it. So other than that, I've had it on this Nato strap on my wrist for 2 weeks, under a year now. And I thought I would go through and I guess do an updated thoughts. I did that 5-month review, and if you haven't seen that, I'm not going to go through a lot of those things, but pretty much the same opinion as then. Put this to some pretty good use. 2 caving trips, vertical caving, so there's rappelling and squeezing through stuff, and banged it around quite a bit. And let's get a closer look at it. And we also bought something to add on that I don't think a lot of people do after you buy it on a strap. So as you can tell, it does have some scratches. You can see around the whole edge, but surprisingly the glass is not scratched at all. It's been on this Nato the whole time, just the Amazon. I think I paid 20 bucks for like 5 of these. And this thing is nasty, but the thing that I really like about the Nato is it really sits on your wrist. You can tighten it down. It doesn't feel like it's ever going to come off. So I'm hoping that the new purchase has that same security. But it's a little grimy. This box right here is the metal bracelet sold by Sinn. Upgrading to it, it's the SI-919 bracelet. When I ordered it, I emailed both Sinn in Germany and WatchBuys, the distributor in the States, and a strike for Sinn's customer service. I asked if it would fit a 6.5-inch wrist, and they just said, "We don't really deal with the US. Talk to WatchBuys," instead of saying yes or no. That should be a very easy customer service question. So WatchBuys got back to me and said that it should be adjustable enough. So here's the box. So we've got the little ends of the bracelets, some tools over here, max wrenches, a couple of these guys, and the bracelet up top. So I'm curious to see if this will end up more scratched up than the actual bracelet. Than the actual watch. So we'll find that out in the next few months. But I would assume so. I think it's made of the same steel. And WatchBuys gives you 3 days to decide if you want to return it. So if it fits me, I'll keep it. If not, we're going to permanent Nato. So it came with this little spring bar tool. It's got their little name on it, and it's got is that a ruler? It's got a ruler on there, but no markings. 2 screws, I guess you can change those out, and then Frankfurt a mine. And then it's got a screwdriver on one side and the spring bar tool on the other. Okay, so it's got these little end pieces so that it kind of fits together nicely, whereas with the Nato it jumps off the case, but it'll look like that. So let's get this on there. Alright, so got that on there. Pretty loose. I'll probably have to take out 3, maybe even 4 bars, links. And here's how it looks compared with the Nato from before. This part looks much cleaner. It's going to be totally different looking than how it has been. And I'm interested to see if I will like it like this, or if it'll be too flashy and I'll go back to the Nato and only wear this for like events. We'll find out. But yeah, take out the links. Should be able to. They're all hex wrenches, so this tool does not work for that. So remove 5 links for 6.5 inch wrist. I think that's as small as it goes. Yeah, that's as small as it goes. So if you have less than that, you're not gonna wear that. But yeah, nice packaging. Comes with all the tools. I would hope so at that price point. Nice box. Put this with my other box. And yeah, we will wear it like this for a while and see how it goes, and check back in for the end of the video. From this to that. Not sure if it fits this style. Alright, so it's been 2 days and I'm definitely keeping this. I put it on the other day, removed 5 links, and then realized that it can be changed even more. So on the bracelet there is the main release right here, and then we have the like to fit it over your sweatshirt or your diver suit, and both of those have an adjustment. So if you can see it, you got 1, 2, 3 holes to make it farther and closer apart, and then one on this side to make it farther and closer apart, and that just gives you a little micro adjustment so that if you remove a link, you can still get it perfectly snug. Yeah, it could go so that a 6.5 inch wrist, there's no shake. But if I had like a 1/4 inch smaller wrist, I could still do these micro adjustments and get it snug. A year on the wrist, I've really grown to like this watch. One thing that I would say that is kind of, I'm not sure why they did it, is this just inked indices. There's no applied indices. It is what it is, and it's very understated. Like, a lot of people have mentioned, like, if they see my watch, they'll be like, oh, that's a nice watch, where you get it? And I just tell them Germany, or I tell them Walmart. Like, people at work are like, where'd you get that watch? I'm like, oh, just at Walmart. Because it's very understated. Like, it looks nice, but it does not look expensive. But it definitely looks more expensive with this bracelet, so I don't know if I like that too much, but I sleep in it, I shower in it, and that was the main thing that I wanted when I picked up a mechanical watch, was that something that just, I could throw it on, and it's a tool that doesn't have to be taken care of. And I can say, after 1 year, that is definitely what this is. And if that's what you're looking for, you definitely will not regret getting this. That's where I am after 1 year. This will probably be on my wrist for quite a few more years. Other watches that I am very interested in are Die Sons, however you say their company. They're also a German brand, and they make some very cool watches, but the smaller ones are pretty expensive. But those are I like the style of those a lot. And then I also like the Cartier Santos. I like the new ones, the style of that, the smaller ones. Anyways, that's off topic. That's been my 1 year with this. Now we got the new bracelet. We'll try that out. The back, already 1 day in the truck, has some scratches on it, so this will be beat up. But stay tuned for the 45 year review.